After I demoed the floor on the Dolphin, I found these corroded airbags. These things are freaking trash. So I thought having access from above might make the installation easier. Let me show you how I did it. Let's see what's in the box. This is set number 57113. It fits any Toyota micro mini motorhome between the years of 1986 and 1994. Got the top brackets, the airbags themselves, and two bottom brackets. Now for this installation, I didn't end up using the air hoses that come with the airbags. The ones on my, oh, you gotta have the sticker. The ones on my motorhome were already good enough. Thanks, Tammy. And Lily. It always actually makes me feel a connection when I see somebody's name on there. Somebody else inspected this thing, signed off on it. Here I am at night, it's getting dark out here. So you want to hand tighten these valves and then 2 turns, 1-2 turns only. And then put it all together. And eventually I ran out of light, but I think you get the idea. Okay, on to the installation. Here's the old airbag on the passenger side of the vehicle. And we've got these U-bolts holding those bottom brackets down. So the first thing I did, my approach to this was loosening these nuts so the U-bolts would have a little bit more play in them. And man, that took some torque. I'm using a breaker bar for that. Got some leverage with the pipe, and that finally broke them loose. Once I got those loose enough, I was able to take off the top bracket. There's 3 bolts holding that thing on. And then you can just pull it loose. That's the bottom bracket is held on there by the U-bolts, and if those have enough wiggle room, you can just wiggle the thing right out of there. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Okay, so this process took me probably about a half hour in total, just hammering at it from one side and then the next. But like I said, they're trash. They don't hold air at all, and I don't need any brackets or components from it, so it's okay that I was hard on it. And finally I got it loose. So everything in reverse, putting the new one in the way the old one came out. You just want to wiggle those bottom brackets in under the U-bolts. At this point I decided I probably should have taken off that bottom bracket entirely. So moving on to the driver's side, the shock was completely in my way, so I took off the bottom bolt and the top and just left the thing hanging and worked on it that way. Once the shock was out of my way, I wanted that bottom plate off so I could take the U-bolts off. Thing is pretty dirty, and the U-bolts are pretty darn corroded, but I had enough threads to work with on the ends. So just like on the other side, I took off the top bracket and no U-bolts. The thing comes right out. That's gratifying. So I wanted to lift the leaf springs up. I used the little onboard Toyota hydraulic jack for that came with my motorhome. And from there it was pretty straightforward. Just put everything back the way I found it. Nice new airbag in place. Getting the bottom plate on was a little tricky. The U-bolts had a little bit of an outward bend to them. But with a little elbow grease I was able to get them on. And through the magic of time lapse, it's even easier. And there you have it. It's almost completely installed. I just attach that top bracket and I'm good to go. So I'm finally done, and next step is to put in the floor. So be sure to subscribe and check out that video. We'll see you soon.